Good evening and welcome to yet another drunk impression video. Today's subject is Species Unknown, an indie survival horror game that released sometime in early access last month.
Was that why you were screaming last night?
No, I was screaming because I was trying to take a photo of the cats, but the phone opened up into a selfie mode. Today's drink is the Blue Margarita, brought to you by my wonderful girlfriend and suggested by Withered Ghost. Thank you. Hopefully this doesn't taste like ass. Oh no. Well, bottoms up, I guess. That was awful. On to the impression video. Oh my god, I'm already hammered. Alright, I'm already pretty buzzed and I've started my second Blue Margarita, so let's get into the story of Species Unknown. In Species Unknown, you play the role of an elite mercenary who goes on to ships to identify what went awry and then figure out how to dispatch said problem. In reality, you play as one of four goofballs who goes onto a ship to die horribly.
Oh my god, why do you have... I hate that there's no fucking, I hate that there's no way to quick switch to the weapon you want. You have to cycle through each of your weapons. It's so fucking dumb.
I love how sci-fi horror always throws in like, oh, we got these elite mercenaries, and in reality, 90% of them are just cannon fodder for the monster. They don't do anything effective and they die horribly. I thought mercenaries were supposed to be highly skilled individuals, not idiots. The gameplay loop is pretty simple. You choose one of four mission types. You have capture black box, which has you go into the depths of the ship to find the black box and return it to your ship. Then you have kill the specimen, which has you identify the specimen, figure out its weakness, find a weapon that exploits said weakness, and then you beat the specimen to death. Then there's Destroy Area, which has you go deep into the ship and essentially you overload the thrusters and cause the ship to explode, and then you make your daring escape at the end. This one's probably the hardest in my opinion. And finally, you have Capture Specimen, which has the players luring the specimen back to their ship and putting it in the containment pod, which it just doesn't sound very smart to me. While the missions are always straightforward, you'll still have to identify which creature you're fighting, go through a couple puzzles at the very least, and find the weapons you need to be able to be successful. There are difficulty levels and mutators as well that change up how each is going to go. You have stuff like intermittent power, which turn off the lights here and there, or something like no level 2 weapons, which means that you don't get a machine gun or a shotgun. That's honestly the worst thing ever. As of now, there are like 5 specimens. What they lack in number, they'll make up for in uniqueness. Each specimen has 2 phases. They each behave differently, and they have to be dispatched in a specific way. The small robot looks like some shit from WALL-E, but unlike Disney Slop, it will drill a hole in your skull when it has the chance. Once you laser its shield off, it turns into like a spider bot. And then you got the Ethereal, which its first form is a complete pushover. All it does is try to make you look at it in the eyes, which will instantly kill you. It's easy to avoid, especially if you have autism like I do, and hate eye contact in general. That is, unless your fellow mercenaries crowd around you.
There's so much room. They're trying to
Guys, fuck!
Oh.
God damn it!
Get off.
Once you freeze it, it turns into some White Walker shit. I don't know, I've never watched Game of Thrones, or read A Story of Fire and Ice. And I guess there's a squid alien, it's cute and shit. You can start it on fire to defeat it. And you're gonna light that bitch on fire multiple times. And he's gonna run away. He's going to run away. Because the predator has become the prey. And you have a badass flamethrower, and a shotgun, and an SMG. Yeah, you happen to have found those all throughout your gameplay of the mission. Well, the gameplay's great, but what about graphics? I think the graphics are pretty good. I don't know necessarily about the actual, like, polygons and shit like that. It looks kind of plain. But I think where the graphics really come into play is the devs' use of lighting. The lighting in this game is so good. It creates such a uncomfortable vibe that makes you just always tense. That's doubled by the excellent sound design. A game like this requires good sound design, and the devs did the sound design for this game so good. Then you hear like the specimen crawling in the vents above you, moving around. It is one of the most nerve-wracking experiences I've played in recent memory when it comes to a horror game. As for the music's alright too. I mean, it's pretty generic horror sci-fi music. There's really not much more I can say about it. It's not bad, don't get me wrong. It's just, it's there. And finally, I'll discuss about some of the things I didn't like about the game. The game is in early access, so a lot of the stuff isn't complete. I did run into this weird issue where I had like light glare, and I had to restart my game to be able to play it properly. There is no proximity chat right now. That is the one downside to the sound design at this point. I believe the devs are working on bringing proximity chat in, and once that's in, it's gonna be hands down one of the best multiplayer horror games I've played. Better than Phasmophobia, better than frickin' Lethal Company. It's just overall gonna be a better gameplay experience, in my humble, aka correct opinion. There's also the state of the roadmap. It's fine for probably 99% of the people, but it's not fine for me. I believe in winter they're adding a laboratory, which will finish out this first ship, because right now there's only 3 zones available, I believe. And then I believe it is either spring or summer we'll be seeing a new ship. And I'm hoping that new ship is complete. No matter how many nightmares you add on to that ship, it's going to be the same gameplay loop, just changed up by its randomization. And that's about it. That was my drunk impression of Species Unknown. As always, there will be a link in the description below. This is a really fun one. If you like stuff like Alien Isolation, Phasmophobia, but you want more out of Phasmophobia, like me, this is a game to definitely check out. It's like $10 on Steam, so definitely give it a look if you're into that kind of shit. I'm gonna go back to bed, and I'm gonna drink more of this nasty drink before I go back to bed. I regret all of my life choices up to this point and further.
Oh yeah, don't sit in this chair. Haz is very particular about this stupid chair. I sat in the chair, yeah, and then he was like very mad at me.
Wait, which chair?
It's the center to the right.
So it's not the one I'm sitting in.
No.
You know what? She sat in my chair and I complained, and then she burnt me with a flamethrower. That sounds like crazy hypocrisy, in my opinion. Oh, okay. Just take that chair. I didn't need that chair anyway, I guess. I'm not mad. Who's mad? It's just a chair, right? Yeah, it's just a chair.